In a land where the rivers dance and play, lives Gazza the green in a magical way, with his cloak of emerald and hat.
G'day friends, I'm Gazza the Green and welcome back to my little corner of the Shire, where scraps become soil, leaves don't get thrown into the rubbish bin, and banana peels are more valuable than gold. Well, almost. This week we're diving into the Permaculture Principle number 6, produce no waste. And I'll be honest, this one changed the way I see everything. Because out here, nothing really goes away. It all just goes somewhere. So why not make that somewhere useful? Modern life teaches us to throw things away, but in nature, there is no away. Everything gets cycled, reused, or transformed. Dead leaves feed the soil, old trees shelter fungi, manure fuels new growth. Permaculture asks us to design systems that mimic that natural loop, so our waste becomes a resource. Whether it's kitchen scraps, grey water, chicken poop, cardboard, or even broken tools, there's almost always a second life waiting. As I like to say, if the Hobbits had bins, they'd be compost bins. This principle is about closing the loop. Make sure what goes out comes back in a useful way.
Compost's embrace, life begins anew, crafting the soil that's rich, dark, and true.
Here, on my 5 acres, produce no waste has become a bit of a personal obsession. All my kitchen scraps go to the worm farm or compost bay. My green waste and prunings get chopped and dropped right back into the system. Cardboard boxes, they're now weed suppressors and mulch layers. Chook bedding, it gets aged down and added to the garden beds, or I compost it. I've even started doing some DIY biochar, which locks up carbon and boosts soil health. Tools, beyond repair, get stripped for parts or repurposed. And my favourite one is my comfrey and stinging nettle fertiliser. The Hobbits would have bottled it and charged a silver coin a flask. It's not about being perfectly zero waste. It's about building habits where waste is the beginning of something new, not the end. The Hobbits were masters of not wasting a thing. They grew what they ate, composted what was left, and reused everything until it fell apart. And even then, it probably became firewood or a chicken perch. Bilbo didn't throw parties with plastic cups or leftover cling wrap. It was second-hand bunting and food served on real plates with leftovers wrapped in cloth and passed along to the neighbours. Even Gollum didn't waste fish guts. They lived with the land, not off it, and that's the heart of this principle.
In a land where the rivers dance and play, lives Gazza.
So have a look around your own place. What are you throwing out that might be useful with a little creativity? Or a compost heap. When you shift your thinking from rubbish to resource, the whole world opens up. If it can't rot, return, or be reused, maybe we never needed it in the first place. If you've got clever waste-busting tips of your own, share them in the comments. I'm always keen to learn new tricks. And as always, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and tell your neighbours to put their lawn clippings over the fence instead of in the bin. Until next time, may your compost be hot and bellrog free, your chickens well fed, and your bins mostly empty.